Ooh ah ah, ting ting, walla walla
Walla
bing
bing bang.
Ooh ah ah, ting ting, walla walla bing bang.
Bing bang. Bing bong.
Alright. Bing bong.
Fuck your life.
Fuck your life. The Glizzy Gladiator. Okay, so as I was saying, you guys hear about this? You guys hear about
Yes.
this? Are you recording, Jay? We're recording. For
I'm
the
recording.
love of God.
I am recording.
I fucking.
You guys hear about this? So apparently, Star Wars. Did you know
Oh,
they're
Already
trying to
said.
change the name of jizz music to jazz? What the fuck is that?
They're trying to change it
Listen.
to jazz.
you know,
Our
jazz.
people-
J-A-T-Z.
Jazz.
Nope.
No, it's
still hate
jizz.
it.
It's jizz.
It's
jizz
Forever.
music.
Forever
It's
jizz.
jazz music.
I understand if you want to change it away from jizz music.
No.
You're wrong, but I understand. I will not, however, allow you, accept you, permit you, or forgive you for changing it to jazz but misspelled.
Jizz.
I mean, that
Jazz
is.
music.
If you're going to change it to jazz but misspelled, not up, and leave it as jizz music.
They
That's
can.
fair.
I think they can jats right off.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Torchlit Tavern, our 5th edition D&D podcast. Today, our DM will be...
Jameson, Oxford.
Playing with us in the party will be...
Kick my
Katie
feet up.
Mischief. I will be playing Evalina Chopin.
What is Evalina Chopin?
She hasn't said what her sexual proclivities are.
I mean, that's
She
that's
rolls
fair.
for it.
That's private, and she's allowed to keep that to herself for as long as she wants.
I assume he meant class.
Also,
I don't.
Jeff playing Reyes Kryn, the homebrew Crestkin, who has taken levels in both Rogue and Monk.
And I am Ryan, and I play number 9 and 9.1 and 9.2, and we are Warforged Artificers.
And I am Mitch, the podcast dad in the podcast. I play Aderu, who is a wild-shaping shifter druid barbarian.
And today on the podcast, we're playing Canasta.
Yeah, we
Or
are
at least
playing
Katie
Canasta.
is.
We're also a real play, storyteller-driven thing. He didn't say any of that, but you know what? I'm gonna let it go. Yeah, Jeff, take it away.
Last time on Torchlit Tavern,
Blackpowder.
Blam!
Black powder. Katie doesn't
powder.
say black powder.
Powder.
Katie
Raises
never
her
says
fist,
black
forgetting
powder.
that there's no
Katie has
video
said
of
black
this.
powder maybe twice. And she says,
Don't
she
understand.
puts it up.
Boy, do I say it on the Twitch stream.
A little too much on the Twitch stream, so we're making up for it. We're trying to even it
doesn't-
out.
it doesn't
Okay, that
really
makes it
count.
okay then. Also, it's jizz music.
9, as we roll into this, I just want to know, before Jay gives us the recap thing, what is 9's biggest hole?
Well, Mitchell, if you really want to know, 9's biggest hole is
Yeah, why don't you just go off, get your drugs, have yourself a nice time? You're free, right? Why are you gonna be here to muck up whatever we're doing?
Because I agreed to come save Foe, a man who without I would likely have never gotten to you and gotten my freedom.
As you guys roll up to the old Durkite church, tucked just outside the city walls to the west, you find an old wooden building, simple and worn. It appears to have been well used and abused. Graffiti scrawled across the front-facing door and wall reads, "We will be your daddy," below which hangs a rather stylized, larger-than-life picture of a veiny penis.
Does this mean I should call you Daddy Dado instead of Father Dado?
Father is the appropriate term for a Dynakian priest, but when you meet Robbie inside, he would love for you to call him Daddy, I'm sure. He is, of the older order of the Durkite religion.
Is it true that I should call you Daddy Robbie?
Oh, yeah. If you want to, yeah, please. You can call me Daddy if you want, yeah.
Would you prefer that?
I would, yeah. Yeah, he is the high priest of the Church of Dirk in the area. He is technically more powerful than me in our religion. I thought he could help. We've been talking, though, Evalina. Do you mind if I speak to Evalina privately for a moment? If he is possessed, and the Inquisitors are in some way in contact with the lower realms, then if we depossess you or him, then the Inquisitors will know that you are compromised, that they need to take action against you until we find a way to trap it in a way that you claim it is trapped within you. Liz just must be kept prisoner and hidden. Do you understand?
Why don't we just trap the demon here, kill them both, and then resurrect your friend?
Oh, quick answer, I'm not a wizard. You probably need more than that. It requires a spell of the 6th order called Magic Jar, to trap a soul or a being of an extraplanar bent. So, I can banish it, but it'll just, like I said, go back to hell, talk to his buddies, tell him all your information, let him know all your secrets, and then you'll never be able to sleep again. So, Magic Jar, 6th level spell from a wizard. Oh, I want to point out that I'm not doing any of this for free.
What did you need?
I would love to learn more about the Blue Dawn. They're apparently in the city, and I need help finding them so that they'll stop hassling us. So he sets up the ritual one more time. You contact your deity or a divine proxy and ask them up to 3 questions that can be answered with a yes or no. You must ask your questions before the spell ends. You receive a correct answer for each question. Divine beings aren't necessarily omniscient.
Are you the true Saint Dynek?
You get a flooding, warm sensation. It is a very warm and fatherly yes.
Does it feel the same as when I was in the Fae?
Yes.
Do you know of the interloper intercepting questions in certain places?
No.
Are you the one protecting me from my possession?
No. As you guys are getting back into town, you hear a clomp, 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 the heavy stomping metal boots of a Warforged unit as it walks up to the group.
You are all under arrest. Please surrender.
Really?
Here's the thing, there's 2 types of cops.
I have my
in Bree.
paperwork. It is here.
There's 2 kinds of cops in Bree, On the one hand, you have the tax men, which are very taxing, but are not men. They work for the king. They only really ever bother you over money, most of the time. They can get you for other things, but it's unlikely. And then there are the watch, which are basically just inquisitor washouts. You can always deal with them. At least they're people. You can bribe them, you can talk to them, you can even make a buck selling out your neighbor,
You there, you are under arrest.
Fuck.
I have my paperwork.
Do not resist. Face
They're right
the
here.
wall.
They are here. You want papers, yes?
Faces to the wall.
Are you talking to me?
Adair pulls out his paperwork and faces the wall.
The Warforged largely ignores you, 9, but...
Chosen citizen, please inform your Warforged they need to face the wall.
Surely I am not under arrest.
Does that mean I can keep walking?
The Warforged is clomping up, and it pauses for a second and stares at you, and it looks like it's computing something.
Citizen, face the wall. You're under arrest.
I look to my party for what they're doing. I see
I have my
Aderu.
paperwork out and I'm up against the wall.
Do you guys want to do anything? Do you guys have a skill? Do you want to, what is your
yes,
reaction?
I definitely have a skill, but before I do it, because I feel like it is viable to ask this question, what do I think the viability of me hiding here is? Can I just
Bail.
disappear into the night real quick?
If you want to try to hide, if you think that the moment it accosted you, you could dip, go ahead and roll stealth.
Yeah, 24.
Aderu shoots Evalina, the dirtiest, most annoyed cat look ever. Just fucking fix it.
Okay. That's what I
Evalina,
needed.
it is really weird that this Warforged, this tax collector for the king, this sort of... they're not typically outside of the castle grounds unless they are collecting taxes. It is also weird that it did bother you.
Where's Finboggy?
Crying in a corner.
He already rolled stealth a round ago.
Finboggy is next to you. He saw Reyes dip, tried to move after him, but he's older and went, fuck. Face the wall, 9.
I would like to do an insight roll on why this Warforged is defective.
Sure. Go for
Or
it.
stupid. It's stupid.
Something's wrong.
19.
It's a stoop kid.
So,
Stoop kid, get off the stoop.
19 is good. Evalina takes kind of stock of what's going on, that this Warforged policeman, who typically is a castle guard, is off its beaten path, and it's dark, and Warforged don't
have night vision, so it's quite likely not seen you guys. Like, it doesn't know who you are, but it is saying that you are under arrest.
9 will turn and face the wall, but I'm going to do so on top of Finboggy, so they can't see him behind my mass.
9's atop.
Okay.
Confirmed.
Nine's a top confirmed.
All right, thanks, 9. What are we gonna do?
I don't know. Just stay quiet, and if you have an idea, I guess whisper it to me, because I've got nothing.
This Warforged is defective. It does not have night vision, and I do not believe it knows where we are.
It knows where you are, but it is unlikely that it has seen you well.
No, like, it doesn't know its own location.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
It might believe we are trying to storm to the castle.
So is this a Jurassic Park situation?
Make it stop.
I do not know what that is.
It's only going to see us if we move?
No, it sees us, but it
Put your
doesn't
hands on
see
the
us.
wall.
Fix it, Inquisitor.
Can you see my hands are on the wall? Officer,
One at a time, I will ask you to present your paperwork.
where are we?
I am asking the questions.
Aderu just shuffles closer to 9 and whispers at 9. 9, where is your largest hole?
Damn it, Aderu. Not now.
9, it's important. I need to know.
You're not crawling up there.
Not you.
That's worse. Do you
Then I'll do it
really need an
myself.
answer right now?
Then I'll do it myself.
This is worrying.
Yeah, so the machine comes closer to you, Aderu. Are you going to do something?
Aderu's got his paperwork out in his hand.
Aderu has fake paperwork, so why does it
Who's
matter
first?
to me?
So Aderu has his paperwork out first?
Yeah, there
Is
is
Aderu
his
first in line?
paperwork out.
I need to know
Yeah.
in what order you guys are lined up on the wall.
I'm not lined up against the wall. I just said I was.
What the fuck?
It's an audio medium.
No. Like, I mean, like, I was, like, right now, I was, like, I'm
Oh,
touching
you're
the
trying to
wall
act
just
like
to
you
see,
are.
Yeah,
I'm a
just to
meat.
see
She pulled the
how-
I'm a meat popsicle.
Mm-hmm.
So does she have to roll deception?
Yeah, go for that. I like that.
24.
Fuck yeah.
I'm not even trained in
All right, so
just charismatic.
if you're not
as fuck,
against
boy.
the wall, are you away from everybody who is now against the wall, or are you... Where are you standing?
I'm kind of standing, like, to the side of it.
I think I need to pull my character sheet up. Doesn't sound like
What?
shit's gonna go well right now.
You haven't had your character sheet up?
I don't need to roll anything yet.
Nobody's ready. It's official.
I have my character sheet up.
All
You
right.
don't need anything from me. I'm just hiding.
I even have my wild shape cards pulled already. I
All
am
right,
there for it, my man. Let's go.
The Warforged walks up behind Aderu and takes his paperwork from Aderu's hand, and proceeds to look at it. It slides it into a little slot in its chest, and it scans the paperwork, and then spits it back out, and he hands it back to you.
Processing, please wait. You, next in line. Paperwork.
Excuse me, officer. This is my Warforged. It does not have, its
Wow,
own...
where did you come from? Hands against the wall. Immediately. It pulls a weapon.
Fuck
It
yeah.
pulls a weapon.
Nope.
I was right next
Nope.
to it the whole time.
Nope. We're out. We're done. We're done with this. This has gone sideways. The
He's
terrorist
processing
panics.
the paperwork. We
The
might as well
terrorist
just
panics.
run.
Does he really?
Aderu immediately panics.
Yes, Aderu wigs out at that point, and Aderu is going to make an assumption because 9 didn't help him out. Probably the largest hole is going to be in the crotch.
Okay.
And Aderu is just going to duck and dive into the robot's crotch
Okay.
and use combat wild shape to change into a rat as a bonus action. We are going to rat fuck this robot from the inside out because I know there's wires and a core in there.
I need you to verify which robot we're talking about.
I am so glad that you're wigging out.
It's I am gonna need initiative to be rolled.
I would not have had this if you had not wigged out.
Aderu is turned into a rat. He's going to crawl up the guardbot's crotch and try to sever his core.
As
That
you guys
should
all
work.
watch Aderu turn into a small rodent and disappear through the crease in the robot's thing. You know what? Give me a let's call it an acrobatics check from the rat.
They're not good at that.
Oh.
I ate him. I don't know
and
how,
then-
but
and
I
then-
helped.
It's gonna be a flat 15, my dude.
Okay. I'm gonna call that your initiative. Reyes, what'd you get for initiative?
I got a 16.
All right. Number 9, what did you get for initiative?
19.
Evalina, what did you get for initiative?
I got an 18. No, I'm sorry. I got a 17.
Okay. And Finboggy rolled a natural 1.
Oh no, we have to
Which
do this
is-
dumb initiative thing. Hang
Which
on.
is on... No. I took your acrobatics as your initiative since you started everything off.
Oh, okay. Because I have the shield of world's most complicated initiative.
Been
Am I
playing a
dealing with
lot
that,
of-
yes or no?
Been playing a lot of Mythcraft, had some dabbling in Pathfinder 2, and I love the idea of, not making multiple rolls happen when it's important. So, opposed acrobatics. That's another nat 1 from that robot.
Flat 15.
So you disappear into its thigh, and everybody reacts accordingly. Number 9, you, after being asked how big your hole is and seeing him immediately dive for the crotch, do react the fastest as you see him disappear into this machine. So it's your turn.
I'm gonna pick up Finboggy and run.
Okay.
Halt! Where did the computing Kenorian go? What has happened? Come back!
Yeah.
Behind you!
Yeah, I'm gonna take Finboggy under both his arms like a baby, and then I'm just gonna try and run like 2 houses down and around the corner.
Sure.
That is an 11 deception.
So you watch as the Warforged kind of turns its head to the side. It's not its turn. Evalina, it's you, who also is just standing to the side. Quick reflexes for somebody who had no idea what was about to happen.
Right. Very shocking, especially because I get a -1.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would be fair for my character to do anything but laugh. Because I want to be true to the character, and I'm not worried. And I am curious to see the aftermath of whatever rat dick thing just happened. So, yeah, I think I'm just gonna be like, are you okay? Is everything okay at home? While I'm like laughing.
Is everything okay at home?
No, something seems to be wrong on the inside.
Do you need to talk to someone? We know someone you can talk to.
We got a lady.
We know a person.
Yeah, instead of seeming like combative with it or anything, I am just confused and trying to figure out what's wrong and how I can help it.
Okay. If that's what you want to do, roll a persuasion.
Well, because I know it's about to get murdered.
Yeah, roll a persuasion. See if you can calm it in this moment.
You'll get them next time.
Roll this
buddy.
one with disadvantage, because it's got a rat up its butt.
Luckily, it's what I'm trained most in. I still get a 17.
Yeah, that...
It has been a hard day. Something has gone wrong with my visual sensor, and I am supposed to catch a tax dodger that looked like your group. And now, I don't know what's going on.
Hey, Reyes, it's your turn.
You're looking for one person that looked like our entire group?
So,
You're not there.
you're
They're
not there.
very overweight.
You're not there.
Listen, I will talk to the... I will get the Warforged to go get fixed. Alright?
I love that 9 would make that
as it
announcement.
runs around
Just
the corner that
peeked
Reyes...
around the corner to say that.
That is something 9 would do, though.
Yeah, Reyes, what do? You are hidden. You dodged into the nearest alley the moment it accosted you all, and it didn't even know you're here. So...
I just want to take this moment to say to Ryan, I'm sorry for the irreparable wedge I have just driven between our two characters ever being able to trust each other.
I know
that's going to make it real rough moving forward, and I'm sorry.
I know what you did.
I know what you can do. Jed.
Yes, what do? I don't have my gun, so I can't attack at a distance here. I think that in the
You
interest
can hear
of-
it's having a bad day. Have some humanity.
Reyes doesn't have
not a
humanity.
human.
He shoots people who are
Not a
having
human.
bad days.
I do.
Fish don't have souls. Look at their eyes.
Look, I'm always having a bad day, and people shoot at me all the time. So, I don't fucking know what you're talking about.
He's not here to be a bigger man. He's here to be a wetter one.
Exactly. Hey, wetter is better than deader. You know what I'm saying?
9, I appreciate you and your humanity, and I've already learned that Warforges are better than most people. I treat them kindly.
She treats objects like women.
So 9 ran away.
A 9 is 2 houses down and around the corner.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, cool.
Do you think that 9 went the same direction as Reyes disappeared, or do you think 9 took a different run, ran off a different direction?
That would be a chance thing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, roll a
That's
d20.
fair. Yeah.
Jeff, high or low?
High.
16.
He ran down the same alley as you. This is the closest place.
Cool.
I have both hand him and Finbagi their gun.
I absolutely not gonna fire these things. Do you want more cops? Because firing these is how you get more cops.
Yeah, Reyes takes his gun and goes, yeah.
It's just in case, okay?
He is right. Do you think we should attack or just wait?
I think running's working great.
Finbagi hands his guns back to 9 and keeps running down the street to get the fuck away from this.
Yeah, I'm gonna politely hand my gun back to 9 and go,
I'll keep an eye. You run.
and then I'm gonna climb this building, the nearest building. I'm in an alley, I'm gonna climb a building.
Okay.
So that I can get a bird's eye view, and if I need to, I'll drop down on a motherfucker, all dangerous and swordy.
Sure.
I am not
Friend,
gonna.
it is
run.
the middle of the night. Let's get you back. Maybe we could fix your visual cortex.
You already succeeded at your previous persuasion check. I'm just let you add that on to what you've already said.
Yeah.
Aderu, you are in the dark. There are a handful of strange, like lights, like will-o-wisps in a tangle of coils that you can occasionally see as things shift and move around you.
I have dark vision.
That's good. You can see strange little spots of glowing light that sort of guide you as you move your way through this shifting mass of coils and oil. What is it that Aderu does, that Rat Deru does, with his newfound powers?
Rat Deru is going to climb up the probably central column. I imagine that's where the least squishy pieces are. And he's going to make his way up towards where the cores are.
Aderu knows those to be in the chest from everything he's seen with 9. So make me... I feel like it's a lot of acrobatics checks for you.
Aderu is
Or
doing what
dexterity.
the internet wanted Ant-Man to do to Thanos.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's about right.
But does it work?
We're about to find
Who
out.
knows? Actually, you tell me. What? You can climb through him. It's not like you're moving more than fucking 10 feet, right?
Yeah, it's well within my movement distance.
Yeah, what kind of movement does the rat have?
Let's see. Based on my nemesis. Quick.
No, based
sharp-
on your stat block.
Oh, 30 feet.
That's all? Just regular? Okay.
Sorry, I'm at war with the rat in my current life. Based on that fucker.
All right, so yeah, with a 30-foot movement, even with let's just call it
I mean, it's
difficult
obviously
terrain.
difficult terrain. Yeah.
Yeah, difficult terrain, but you can move 15 feet in that, which means you can get pretty much anywhere in this person in a single round, I guess. What do you want to do?
Oh, we're gonna get near the core.
You can
we're
do
gonna
that.
chew on something, and we're gonna hope that hurts the robot more than me.
Okay. Make an intelligence check to see if you can find... Investigation. Make an investigation check to see if you can figure out what to bite, I guess. Because
And he does know what they look like. He's brought me one before.
that's fine, but, like, he's got to find the important bit.
Yeah.
Because I've also described the cores as nearly the size of point 1
Yeah.
and point 2, and he is a rat. So he can't just take a core out.
No. The objective would be, like, I'll roll if you want me to, but it's
No,
effectively
roll.
just find the biggest, chunkiest thing that's attached to it and chew on that.
Yeah, that's what the investigation check is for, the finding a thing.
That's gonna be a 5.
You find something that looks tasty.
Is it attached to the core? We're chewing on it. It's the only driving force.
Yeah, it's attached to the core. It looks important.
Yep, that one.
You bite it. You're gonna take.
Yeah, that was my next question.
You're gonna take 1 electricity damage.
That kills me.
No, it takes you out of wild shape.
Nuh-uh. I have the ability for it to not do that one time.
Oh,
Really?
wow. That's cool.
Okay. All right. I was curious how that was gonna play out too. All right.
I've
So
got
yeah,
a thing.
you are gonna take 1 lightning damage or electricity damage. If as you said, that's all the hit points you have as a rat. Explain to me what happens next for a Aderu.
Okay, so Aderu gets shocked, like many rats do when they chew on electrical things they shouldn't.
Yeah.
And that depletes the 1 hit point that Aderu has, and he feels himself start to turn back into a bull-sized creature in a very small space, and as I say on the internet, nope. He's going to use his combat wild shape to expend 1 slot to stay a rat.
Okay. On the outside of the
It's a spell
Warforged.
slot.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, noted. Okay.
On the outside of the machine, Evalina, who's talking to this Warforged.
Anyway, it's been really hard. I think a bird pooped on my visual sensors, and then they didn't really clean it very well.
Something looks wrong, and it gives you the sound that you could only place as Warforged indigestion.
Yeah, I was about to say, it sounds like he has gas.
He just starts holding his belly.
Yeah, it is the Warforged turn.
He's just holding his belly.
He's got heartburn.
Yeah, I'm going to roll a luck check, and if it's low, we're gonna say that getting bit and the problem inside is gonna cause it to go berserk.
Fuck yeah, let's do this.
Evalina, you watch as it finishes saying that, its eyes glow red as like an electric shock goes through the whole system, and it looks at you.
I need Ryan to put a very loud squeak in, right?
Hands against the wall.
Just wait. I'll work it out eventually. Probably.
Eventually.
Am I still in initiative?
Yeah, we are still in initiative, and it is your turn.
I just Misty step away.
Okay. Poof. Reyes, you watch as everybody essentially leaves except for 9, who is around the corner.
I just Misty step to wherever 9 is.
Evalina appears next to 9. 9, it is your turn as the Warforged starts to look around for everyone who has disappeared on it. It looks angry.
Should we run? I think we'll be fine with the leisurely pace.
Okay. I begin walking in a leisurely pace,
Come back.
arm in arm with Evalina, back toward the house.
Come back. You are wanted. You have broken the law. You have assaulted an officer.
I didn't do anything. Don't even... It's not worth it.
I hear you,
And now he's walking your way. Congratulations.
For how long? I think we can outpace it, dude.
Risk.
Yeah.
Everyone's leaving except for Aderu, who is... Fuck all if you know. I don't even
Very
think you saw what happened.
Technically, Aderu's following us.
Yeah.
I legitimately don't believe that Reyes knows where Aderu is, because he dipped right before everything happened.
Right away. Yeah. No, I don't know where Aderu is.
But he ain't
But
there,
I think
so that's good.
I think if there's anybody I'm gonna not worry about, it's
That
Aderu.
fucker.
Yeah. I'm just gonna keep track of the people. Everybody walked or ran away in some way, right?
You're just going to stay up on and be Overwatch, just hang out, or...
Yeah, I mean, I think that if I can just keep track of people, that's as best as I could do.
Okay.
Overwatch, just like you say.
Aderu.
Do you know how mad I'd be if I was like trying to sleep in my house and there was the sound of footsteps on my roof? And if I told anyone, they'd probably call me a witch. Ugh.
They'd get 10 gold for calling you a witch, too. There's a tax collector right outside. Aderu, what do you do, bud? You feel like that chord might not be the right one.
Yeah. That was pretty obvious.
And also, ouch. That's another thing you feel.
Yeah, felt.
That being said, your rat form now has an insatiable craving for rubber.
Oh my god.
Insatiable.
Too real, Jay. Too real. Fucker chewed up my rubber arm. It's too real.
They love it. Now that you've got it, now you're gonna have to put that rat down because it has a taste for flesh.
I am trying.
I mean you.
Aderu doesn't really have a plan. We're just gonna... He's gonna try tugging on something instead, because biting sucks. And if tugging doesn't work, we're just gonna go with what we know works.
Okay.
Hell yeah, bud. You tug that Warforged.
He's gonna tug at a wire. If that doesn't work, he's gonna bite it.
Yeah, do you just pull it in a different wire? Do you want to try to find a different wire? Roll investigation.
Just going for the biggest, chunkiest wire. That's
the biggest, chunkiest wire? Okay.
Yeah, that's probably most important.
It's hard for you to get your little rat arms around, but you find one that is on the back of the...
Arms.
Yes. He has the tiny rat arms.
Mitch, we are on the internet. You are getting the chonkiest wire. Thank you.
I'm going to make this a constitution versus your athletics. Does that sound right? I feel like it's I feel like it's a Warforged constitution. It's how sturdy are them wires?
Yeah, that feels
so.
fair.
Go ahead and give me rat athletics. Ratletics.
Ratletics are so trash.
Yeah.
That's a -4.
It's not exactly the best call to do strength from the rat. He got a 19 for his con.
Then there's no way. It's impossible.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
hang on.
certainly it's not going to happen this round.
It is not a nat 20. The only number that could have mattered.
As you pull, the Warforged comes to a stop. Rayski watches it, stands in the middle. It, like, spins around in several circles as it feels something wrong in its chest again. And then you watch as this Warforged starts to undo its chest panel. It starts to, like, start working at itself.
It's got ants in its pants.
Yes. Aderu, you see a crack of moonlight and lamplight come through as, like, Warforged fingers get into the seam and start to pry at its own chest panel.
I'm Ants My Eyes Johnson.
I bite it. look, I get 2 attacks per round. I bite it. I bite, I chomp, I do a chomp.
All right, you do
chomp.
1 damage. This is not an electrical wire. This seems to be some sort of other thing. You do 1 damage. Fuck it.
Chomp.
I'm gonna give it a random number of hit points. Hold on.
And then I started chomping.
Anyway, I
I
started
walked in and I
chomping.
started chomping.
Hey, you know what, Mitch? Roll a d20 to make sure it's not a crit.
It's not. It's a 4.
Okay. You know, because you do double damage.
We could do 2 damage.
2
Exactly.
whole damage.
Hey, you know what? Actually, wait a second. I have stats for biting.
Anyway, it's gonna go ahead and keep prying at its chest. Reyes, you're the only one watching at this point. Do you get involved, or
Yeah,
you just let it play
like
out?
a weird voyeur. I don't get involved.
All right, so it
Prying at
keeps
its
prying
chest.
at its chest.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there like, huh. There's something wrong with that thing.
The Warforged does 10 damage to itself as it rips its chest piece off. And now, Aderu, I'm going to need you to roll, because it
Dodge.
also gets 2 attacks. Yeah, I'm going to need you to give me the rat's AC. I'm going to give you +5 to it as it
10.
as it punches its arm into its own chest hole.
The rat's AC is 10.
+5?
Yeah.
The hand starts reaching in to grab you. It cannot find you yet. What do you do with your turn?
And so I started chomping.
Bite at it again? Okay.
Let
Roll
me
your
check
d20.
let me check and make sure there's nothing else I can do that matters, but I really don't think in rat version there is anything I can do. I get all the beautiful, glorious rat stats, which are like...
You can also attempt another strength check if you wish, because it was opposed. You could succeed if you want to try to pull the plug. Or you can just go for 2 bites.
No, we're just going to continue chomping. We're just chomping, throwing chomps.
All
Chomp,
chomps?
chomp.
2 chomps? Alright, 2 more damage.
That's another 4 and a 3. God, rat dice are trash.
Hold on, I got something for this. Alright. Alright, Aderu, I'm gonna need you to roll me in opposed athletics as it tries to grab the rat in its chest. It does another 10 damage to itself. And you need to beat...
Wait, wouldn't you be able to do acrobatics?
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah,
I
whatever
refuse to
works, yeah.
roll athletics. I'm going to roll acrobatics.
There's a choice.
which
Yeah,
is
you have a choice.
Slightly less terrible.
You do need to beat an 18.
It's not going to happen. That's a 2.
Alright, so it digs into itself, doing more damage to itself, but it does get a hold of your tail and starts pulling you out.
It can have that.
You're a rat, not a lizard.
Yeah.
It keeps the whole thing.
Go ahead and-
Unless you can wild shape right now.
Give me a, what do you do on your turn again, bud?
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Turn into a lizard.
Fuck no, but keep chomping. Just chomp. Just chomp so much chomp. Chomp so hard. Chomp so fast.
Alright,
so
another
much
2
chomp, all the
damage
chomp.
then?
Hang on, let me check. I could crit.
You could crit.
I got a 5 and a 12. It's better.
Now I need you to roll in opposed. This one will be athletics, because I'm assuming you have a firm grasp on whatever you're chomping on.
Yes.
As he tries to yank you out.
Just chomping and yeah. Nope. I am done with you. I am not only voiding this roll, but voiding this dice. I am not rolling this dice again today.
What'd you get?
That's the fourth 4 that dice has given me. I will
4
not
fours
accept
and you're
that
out.
dice any longer.
I
Give
told
me
you
a
not to.
4? Cool.
I grabbed it on accident. I didn't mean to.
Yes.
Those are normally my good dice. So I got a 0.
You have a choice.
Sorry, a 2? I had proficiency, right? I got a 2.
Give you a choice. You can give him the tail, or you can be yanked out of this body.
I will absolutely give him the tail, which will absolutely do 1 damage, which will absolutely force me to burn another spell slot.
That was definitely my devil's bargain, yes.
If you want to stay a rat, you could just become a person and walk away.
Should have just turned into an ROUS.
Aderu, you once again fight the urge to become normal Aderu, not Rat Deru. Rat Deru, it's your turn.
I'm out of spell slots, boys and girls.
The sadness in your voice as you say, Rat Deru, it's your turn.
Your turn.
That's a 5 and a 6.
Yeah, but with that is enough damage because I rolled a 7 for his health as you finally sever the connection between the core and whatever pipe fuels the rest of the system. And you watch as he shuts down. Reyes, you watch as the machine just sort of, the arm that's inside of it just sort of goes limp, falls down, it leans forward like 30 degrees. You watch as the core that you're familiar with as well just sort of slides out of it and clanks to the ground and rolls a few feet before the whole machine just sort of collapses on top of it.
Is there anybody around? Do you need me to roll perception?
Yes.
I'll take the 12 instead of the 3, thank you. That's 16.
No one is close, but people are heading this way. Like from down, like lights have turned on, noise was made on the street. You see maybe like one person whose lights come on near like the window that you're even hanging out with, and somebody, you just hear like the general city streets going, "Hey, shut the fuck up out there!"
We're in New York.
I got a wife in an oxygen tent trying to sleep.
I got a long day at the fishery. Shut the fuck up.
Fucking quick jump down, grab that core at least. I was thinking about trying to grab the whole Warforged, which I could probably manage, but I don't think I could get very far with it.
Not quickly. Yeah.
Yeah, not quickly. I could, but I can grab the core. So I'm gonna quick jump down, grab the core, then jump right back up. I'm just gonna be like.
So you're stealing the core? Are we collecting cores now?
When you get down there, you find Rat Deru trying to drag the core out from under the robot already.
Yeah, they've been collecting them because I have said that I can do shit with them.
Yeah.
We fucked your cousin. Here's their heart.
So yeah, I dive down and collect it because I know it has some value.
As you pick it up, there's a rat greedily clawing to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you recognize this fucking piece of shit.
Something about it seems familiar. Do you just leave?
Yeah. No, like I say,
Right.
I jump down, grab it. I don't care if there's a rat attached to it or not.
I ride the
At
shark.
best, I try to fling the rat off, but like if I don't even think I'm going to spend that much time. No.
All right.
I ride the shark.
Just don't jump it.
As you're all getting away, your phones go off, giving you commercials.
Hi, welcome to Unphone. Here's a commercial for one of the many products that you can find through the Unphone right now.
Characters Without Stories is a tabletop role-playing game podcast about the roads not yet traveled. Every episode, I bring in a friend to tell me about a character they long to play. Characters Without Stories is about how our characters intersect and reveal our identities, and how play is a gateway to personal growth.
The way I see tabletop is that I am running to something. I'm running to a world where it's possible for me to feel comfortable enough to stand up for myself.
The reason that you can die in these games is because it matters. And something mattering is one of the most precious things we can have. You want your life and your stories to matter.
Roleplay is a fantastic tool for exploring stories and exploring people.
Thank you, and may all your characters find their stories.
Hello there. The Primacy would like to remind you all that while the war efforts continue and taxes continue to rise, those taxes are necessary to defend our borders and our way of life. We understand that that is difficult, and we want to build strong communities, but we want to remind you all that you can always help defend the Primacy from within and also make you all some extra money to help get by, because we reward those who tell us about dissidentship, terrorists, thieves, all those things that rot our beautiful nation from within. Always remember that your neighbor could be a terrorist. Keep an eye out. Bring verifiable information to your local Primacy Center, and we will pay good coin for you to do your civic duty. A win-win. Remember, see something, say something, earn something.
You guys show back up at Evalina's house, and I don't know, what the fuck do you want to do?
Aderu's gonna turn back into normal form, stop being a rat.
While we're moving?
No, as soon as you get there. He's gonna let Reyes carry him the whole way there, and then turn back.
And I'm gonna look at you and go,
This whole time.
Aye?
God. Okay.
Was easier than trying to keep up with you.
shake my head, and I go,
Fine.
Reyes is just upset you are going to be his dinner.
We need to do whatever we came here to do. We came here for foe, and things are getting too hot. We need to get this done, so we can be getting the fuck out of this town.
Glad you guys made it.
I hand 9 the core I stole.
Oh,
here.
How do we find foe? Where do we get him? And what is the soonest we can get the hell out of here? You'll be catching more heat in this town than I've been catching my entire career.
I agree. We must make this quick. We now know much more than we had before.
I think the next step was to talk to Ava, yes?
How does that help us find foe?
She can be a wonderful source of information.
This is not just another Inquisitor's errand, no?
I'm with Aderu.
No.
Everything we do takes more time, and time is money. Time is not with
What the
us.
fuck do you know about money?
He knows what it looks like to not have any. Look at him.
He holds his arms up, and he's fucking caked in dirt.
He does a little spin.
I nod.
There's a place where I could go to get this information, right? Like a records place?
Yeah, you suspect, Evalina believes that she could get that information at the Inquisitor School. You know that the Inquisitor College, just up the road, that is not just where you went to school, it trains new Inquisitor trainees. It is also acts as sort of like a central hub for Bree, for the Inquisitors in general, like the city watch that are under the gatekeeper, Inquisitor Zildjian, work there. Also, there is a small prison inside of it. There's only like 3 likely locations they would keep a prisoner like that, and it's the one at your school, the one in Porta Mar in the tower itself, but that one is for very high-profile prisoners. Evalina would be hoping it's not there, because that's probably the worst-case scenario. And then there's one that's likely but unlikely is there is a dungeon in the old castle.
All right, I have an idea. But first and foremost, I turn to Reyes. Reyes, are you able to make forgeries? Or 9? That might be something you're good at.
I'm sorry, what did you ask for?
Forgeries. Are you proficient in a forger's kit?
As you guys are all thinking about that, Finpaki goes, I get that she's not going to ask me, but I'm quite good at making forgeries. I used to be an artist.
I look at her with almost like a halfway furrowed brow and like a...
Do you have eyebrows?
No, but I have a brow.
Oh, okay.
It's different.
I just
Like a
didn't expect a brow. I'm sorry.
Forging, not one of the more efficient killing arts that they taught me. Poisoning, I could do.
Not helpful. Finboggy.
Yeah, it'll have to be Finboggy. I'm not great at forging either. I tend to break a lot of pencils. Not built for warforged hands.
What is it you need forged?
I have examples of my father's handwriting, and I have a good idea of what a foe will be. If as an inquisitor, I can have him called for questioning, especially by my father's order.
Couldn't hurt. Yeah. A desk would be nice. Can I come
Come
into
inside.
your... All right.
Why don't you build a better pencil? You build things.
This is a great conversation for as...
Yeah.
You know, it's never been that important, but I'll get on that.
I have some materials you can try, 9.
All right.
Okay.
I'm still not going in. I'll go. Paranoid drug addict. I just can't.
All right.
I just don't think it's...
So
I give Finboggy some examples of missives, because he's been out of the game for a while.
A little
But
bit.
I'm sure, like, the way that they're structured might have changed in that time. So I kind of give him the rundown, and I go, I know you know my father and how he speaks.
Don't call him dad.
Where do you take Finboggy in your house?
My room, probably.
They're rich. The writing room.
Yeah, when he shows up, he does say, it's like, doesn't your dad have an office here? Like, shouldn't we go look?
I mean, I have some of his missives in my room, but yes.
Well, his office, right? Like, maybe we can find some stuff out. Have you ever been in there?
I have not. Not without being summoned.
I feel like a high Inquisitor's office might possibly have, like, traps set up, perhaps.
I mean, I could check for traps. Everyone can check for traps. This is 5th edition.
Just a thought.
You just open the door and walk in. If there's traps, you'll find them.
Hey, Raisk, I think we need you to come in too.
You guys are on the top floor, right?
Well, I don't know. It's her house.
Yeah, I mean, what you guys? You're in a big building, or is it one individual house? Like, how exactly have you pictured what your house looks
It's
like?
not her house. It's Lord High Inquisitor Dickhead. Don't call me Dad's house.
Yeah.
I see we've all listened to the episodes.
Before we go too far, I am going to ask everyone to give me whatever check they think is most likely to help them that they used in that last encounter, and then I'm going to divide that by 4 for your heat roll.
I mean, I didn't use any skills, so should I just roll
Turned
flat?
into a rat.
I'll let you roll any ability check that you think is apt.
Yeah, I'm going to use persuasion.
I'm going to use an artificing check.
26.
15. I rolled real bad.
26.
Okay. Mitch?
Hang on, I'm looking at my rat stats again.
I'm so happy you're going with the rat stat.
It's the rolls that I used.
Yeah.
Stealth is dex and proficiency?
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm rolling, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you're rolling now.
That's 12.
Amazing. It's okay, though. You got 2 very stellar rolls. It's enough. Your heat is still going to go up, but you guys do not cause any problems tonight.
All cops on beat. We got a rat, armed and dangerous. Officer down. We got a rat. I repeat, a rat is
Ryan,
down.
could you roll me a d6 real quick? I'm going to consider that a little bit more than just causing a ruckus or starting a fight.
Sure,
you
bud.
did tear apart a Warforged unit in the streets.
A rat did.
A rat did?
Whoa,
You were involved.
rude.
You were there.
That was a 3.
All right. Your current heat level is 14.
Out of what?
Okay, so we do keep
That's your
track of
DC
this,
when I ask you guys to make heat checks.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Okay.
Out of 20.
It can go higher. Believe me, you guys can make it go higher. All right, so as you guys go into the house, does Reyes join them? Do you guys want to go into his office? You can tell Finboggy no.
So I asked the arrangement of the house because if you're like, hey Reyes, I think like you'd be helpful here. Depending on how you think the house is arranged, I'd probably just try to enter through a window. Like I'm already doing rooftop shit.
Risk has Bethesda pathfinding. Risk, we need you in this office. Oh, yeah, I'll be right there. Climbs up wall, breaks through window, comes back downstairs, goes into office.
Yeah, I don't. Reyes,
Yeah,
we
that's
need
why
you.
I'm asking you.
Reyes comes inside. Like, I don't know why.
Yeah, every
Why
fucking
did you
time.
say it
A
like that,
simple
Ryan?
question.
My house has all barred windows. Fuck you. Walk in through the front door, asshole.
Hey, that's
Yeah,
a good thing
I
for
was
me
about
to
to
know
be like,
later.
yes, no, the place where we're talking about whether or not it has traps does not have a security system.
I can check for traps everywhere. But yeah, fuck it. Go through the door. I'll be like, you go, Reyes, we need, and I go, for what?
We need you to check for traps.
Yeah, we might want to go into her father's office. Is that okay, Evalina?
Okay. And then I walk in.
Do you have time for me to rest?
If you just want to take it easy, yeah. Figuring all this out and me doing the forgery will take at least an hour. What do you need?
Just a bit tired. The animal thing takes a bit out of me.
Imagine. That's really creepy, what we all saw back there.
Yeah, I'm uncomfortable.
I'd rather not talk about it at all. Ever.
We're in agreement. Hey, so where's your father's office?
As I enter, I attempt to keep the sort of at a distance guise of a hunched over old man.
Yeah, as you do come in, the butler's like, Evalina, you're back?
Yes?
Do you need anything tonight? It's very late. Most of the servants have turned in. If you need anything, though, let me know.
Can I have some tea?
He looks at Nine, and then he looks at Evalina, like, confused.
Could you bring us tea?
Yes, madam. And he goes to make tea for you and a Warforged and an old man and...
and 2 old men.
Yeah, 2 old men and a disheveled Aderu.
And a cat.
No cat. There's no cat with you guys anymore.
Cat's not allowed inside the house. That hair gets on the furniture. It never comes out of the brocade.
Yeah, you guys didn't take the cat with you to the meetup. So, Evalina, do you want to describe Evelina's feelings or thoughts about her father's office?
The office itself is a room off of our library. So we have this very large library with ceiling-high books that none of us really ever go in. The office itself has double doors, and most of the times that I had been called in there before was either because I did something really well or really wrong. So some of those times I had no idea what it was going to be, but I knew I was either fucked or I was getting a cold congratulations. I steer pretty clear of it, and since none of us use the library, it's not too hard to. None of us really live here as much as it's our house. We don't spend enough time here, which is probably why Evalina didn't think to check his office when she first got here, because she's used to him working in his other office in Portison Mar.
Yeah, we've established this is more your mother's house than his when it comes down to it.
And my mom's away on business a lot or just stays at the...
Yeah, it's quite literally her house. This is her family home for generations. As you guys show up to the door, which is this heavy, like ironwood, dark, stained thing, it's foreboding for Evalina more than everyone else. But Reyes, go ahead, and if you want to check for traps or take a look at it, go for it.
My mom will be so mad if he put any traps in her house.
Yeah.
So mad.
Yeah, but he was always a bit careful.
I'm just saying, they might finally get the divorce that we've all been waiting for.
Is that the thing you want?
Absolutely, yes.
Oh, okay.
See, he's always been like you know him, right?
He was softer when I was a child, but not by a lot. He also, repeatedly told me that I wasn't cut out to be an inquisitor, and I should have listened.
Yeah. How's it going, Reyes? Can you find anything?
What's a 19 tell me?
19. As you search the seams and everything, it doesn't feel like anything is up with this door. The door feels solid. It's locked, and you suspect that the lock is very complicated, but you don't sense anything dangerous about it.
After giving everything the once over, I look back at them and I go,
The door doesn't appear to have any visible traps of any kind, but I cannot discern more while it's closed. Do you wish me to pick the lock?
I mean, do we have a key?
Do I have a key?
Unlikely.
Yeah, would I maybe know where a key would be?
No. If you think you might know the key, roll a
Yeah, I'm just gonna
roll a history
investigate.
check. Yeah,
or
an
history.
you can make a case for something, but like you could remember where he keeps his shit, or you can go looking for it if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna investigate, and I got a dirty 20. Filthy 20.
You know that I'm gonna go with no. Let's go with no. The easy answer is no. Pick the lock. I'm not gonna complicate it.
It's in that very large book.
What you remember is that he did have a spare key, and he had the really bad habit of leaving it in his office. That's what you remember.
He's the worst. I hate this man.
That's the number one reason you should hate him.
So many reasons.
I know.
Nope, that's the one.
No, just that one.
Yeah, that's the one. So
roll to pick, bud.
Yeah, if you're gonna pick the lock, go for it.
I help.
Dirty 20.
Can't help.
Oh, you help? Hold on.
Can't help. You can't help somebody pick a lock.
Yes, I can. I can
No,
be
you
like,
can't.
I know this lock.
I can.
She just stands behind him and condescendingly says, "Not like that. Not that one."
Hold the fucking light steady. And she has a flashback to her own father.
I was gonna say, you got me.
For me, it was my grandpa.
What'd you get, Jeff?
The first roll's a dirty 20. If you allow her to help,
no,
then it turns okay. Then it's a dirty
20 is enough anyway. You hear a nice little satisfying click. Lock was complicated. Lock like that. That's an indoor house lock. Why is it? Why on earth would you put that kind of lock? And then it's like click, and Reyes gets it open. And inside is dark. And you guys,
we all have dark vision. Every single one of us.
I am aware.
Don't take away my opportunity to say I have dark vision.
I will always do so, because it's the least favorite thing of any DM. Because you motherfuckers never seem to understand that it's dark is about ambience. As you guys walk in, there is a lamp nearby, and this office is lavishly furnished, but it looks like it sort of existed before. There's a sheen of dust. It appears that he hasn't been in this office in a long time, or at least not regularly. You do see some footsteps in the dust on the ground, like someone came through here maybe a day or so ago, and Evalina would remember that was the time when you did come home for a bit. He probably grabbed some stuff and left. Evalina, you follow behind Reyes, and I don't know, what do you guys do?
I am not going to enter the room, as I clearly have issues walking around homes.
Nine just stands in the doorway in terror.
I mean, you made it very clear that there's footsteps already in dust.
Yeah.
I hold everybody back as the door opens, and I point to my eyes, then I point to the footsteps in the dust, and then I walk in the footsteps in the dust.
Okay. One of the things that you notice when you follow the footsteps is that they go over to the side and they stop at a small end table that has some sort of, it looks almost like a crystal ball. Reyes, do me a favor and roll me a
And
ball.
he
Roll me an
doesn't keep
intelligence
that
check.
shit covered when he's not using it?
Burn your house down.
That's like the whole thing.
You gotta keep that shit covered or it will burn down your house.
Literally.
As I recall, even the white wizard kept his fucking orb covered.
Dirty 20. That was
20.
fucking killer.
Reyes recognizes that as a long-distance alarm. It lets somebody know when somebody has come in. And it looks like last time he came in here, he turned it off, or disconnected it when he entered his office. So it's probably clear that while you didn't find the sensor, because it was a DC 20 again, and you got a 19, that you did sort of set off a trap. It's not like a dangerous one, but he knows somebody has entered his office.
He currently, right now,
Probably,
knows.
you can guess,
I thought
because
he
Reyes knows what that
disconnected
is.
Yeah, you said you turned it off.
No.
You didn't say you turned it back on.
When you walk,
he said
it's an alarm. You walk in and you turn that shit off when you go
turn
into.
that shit off. So I
You
turn.
know your own code and you turn off your alarm. Yes, yes, that is
Right.
what happened.
Just like a house
I see
alarm.
you. I
Yes.
see you.
It's like ADT.
Drop
in
it on the
this bitch.
floor. That'll turn it off.
We should have seen the sign by the door. Fuck.
I turn, eyes wide, flashing colors, and I point out, and I'm just like, and then I run as quickly as I can through those same footsteps, and I'm out of that house.
You watch Reyes panic and Reyes is like, what? What happened? What happened? As you run past him.
I roll a 19 plus my insight to guess what my dad's code is. 26.
Ooh. I mean, it's not going to help because he already knows, but you turned it off.
But
Very
if
good.
I turn it off, then
Very
he might
good.
think it's him in
Okay.
a different timeline.
This is-
it might
this is-
fuck with him.
Yeah, so
But-
this is a wild, like, to just know that, right? To know somebody's code, it's a great roll. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you two numbers that you know might mean something to your father, and I'm gonna let you pick one, and you tell me which one you think it is.
Oh shit.
The numbers are 420 and 69. Good luck, Parker.
No, it's gonna be like my birthday or the day that like he became a High Inquisitor.
No, it's
Yo.
the
Grand High Inquisitor.
Bing bong.
I'm gonna give you three then. It's your birthday. It's the day he
With
met
the
your
20s.
mother, or the day he became a Inquisitor.
Yeah.
This ball is glowing like a light color. That's why Reyes knows it went off. And Reyes, what are you doing?
Meanwhile, I have left. I'm outside, and if I could have taken anybody with me, I would have. I got on my way out. On my way out, I definitely stopped to number 9, and I was like,
We gotta go. That thing knows we're here.
and I'm outside. I just left. Like, I tried not to look suspicious as I left, but I left with intention.
Which code do you try, Evalina?
I tried the day he met my mom.
It turns off.
Oh.
Got it in 1.
Wow.
I rolled a percentile.
I mean, to be fair, she knew it wasn't one of them.
Because this orb could have been there before he was possessed.
Maybe. You watch the light go off. You realize that even though you turned it off, it's fairly likely he would still have gotten some sort of a nudge from it. But otherwise, you know he can't teleport instantaneously unless he's with somebody who can do that. What do you want to do?
Are we going to forge or what?
Yeah. Is everything gonna be okay? He's not gonna come up into the house right away, right?
Well, if my timing is correct, he is currently on the way from here to Santites with me. So he might get the nudge, and that might be why at some point he was kind of a jerk to me. Time is weird.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's why.
Fair enough. All right, well. Yeah, let's get to
That's why he almost left me in the hole. I'm going to go with that. That's what my character has decided, because my character right now is still one big cope.
Yeah, sure. It would be around that time.
That's what did
Optimus
it.
Prime.
So
One big cope.
So, all right. So, what are we looking for around here? I figured you just watch Finn Boggy with your permission, and he just walks over, kind of without waiting for the response, to look through this man's desk. Finn Boggy's going to go ahead and roll his own little investigation check for traps. He finds one, slits the line. There's something in the desk that was also going to like do
Thank
something.
God.
Yeah,
Thank
he finds
God.
it.
Thank
He
you for
does
making
find-
him not a dumbass, because
No,
I was
he's-
going to be like, wait.
No, he's not a dumbass. And he rolled a 16 plus shit, so he finds a simple trap in the desk, takes care of it. Yep, that's where you get him. You let him in the room, and then you get him with something else. And then he starts going through shit. Evalina, do you guys want to do anything in Nocturne's office? Aderu, are you around, or are you away sleeping?
Adaru's taking a nap.
Taking a little cat
Adaru
nap?
went upstairs. He was going to take a bath. Didn't know how to work it because he's only used to the automatic ones from the Golden Garter. Stared at it for like 5 minutes and then just went to sleep.
9 is waiting at the bottom of the stairs to intercept the butler with the tea, so that he doesn't come into the room where we are fucking around and shouldn't be.
Definitely not allowed to be.
I'm letting him do his forging work while I am writing a strongly worded letter to my father that I will probably not leave in here. But it's, I'm trying to feel my feelings.
Sure. You look for a pen and paper, and one of the things that you notice, Evalina, while feeling around is that you find some notes, but none of them are business notes from your dad. They're just old this or that jotting. You get some examples of his handwriting, like you said, that you can also give to Finn Boggy, that better than you already had on hand, because these are his personal notes and shit, right? 9, when you go downstairs, you do come around the corner to find the butler with a tray, and he's got like this glazed over look on his face, and then he sets the tray down and he looks up. Sorry, do you know where Mistress Evalina is? I just got a strange message from her father.
I'm inside of him to his core.
I believe she went to the bathroom. She asked me to get the tea from you.
Well, by all means, take the tea. I have to go check on something. I will allow you to take the tea to them. And he goes ahead and tries to brush past you toward the office.
9, in her soul, is upset about this, but as he hands me the tea, I'm going to clumsily grab it and knock them all down and crush them on the
I love that I keep making 9 be this person.
I'm going to knock them all out of his hand and say,
"Oh my god, I'm so sorry."
Roll me a performance check. Go ahead, keep going, but I'm gonna need a check.
It's an 11.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, I'll help you clean this up, and we'll make some more tea.
You did that on
I asked for this
purpose.
too. I'm sorry.
You did that on purpose. This is expensive tea from the.
On purpose? Why would I do that on purpose?
You see him
I
stand
asked
up.
for it.
He's like brushing the stuff off. He's like, "You wait right here," and he ignores what you did and keeps heading toward the office.
Bonk him. Give him a bonk.
Please don't bonk my butler.
It was either that or crawl up his ass and chew on his heart.
Meanwhile, in the office,
Fuck.
while he thinks about what he's gonna do. Meanwhile, back in the office, you and Finn Boggy are trying to do what is it that you are trying to get Finn Boggy to help you make?
A missive.
Okay.
I just want a missive that says that I need foe for questioning.
All right. Yeah, should be easy enough. Let's see. You dig through. Give me an investigation roll. See if you can find the correct form for prisoner. Inquiry,
transfer.
basically. Yeah. Do you want transfer?
19.
You just want to have a interrogation with this prisoner.
I want an interrogation and then a second one in case that goes well for a transfer.
All right, so the first was an 18. Give me another one for the other form.
19.
19 for the first one. What was the second one?
Yeah. 21.
All right. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you find both
22.
these forms.
Sorry, 22. I can't math.
Yeah, Finboggy goes about fucking forging these for you. And in the end, you find you're in his office. You find not just the seal, but Finboggy does his best to fake his signature as well. You know, the weirdest thing about Inquisitors is that the signature never changes after the possession.
I furrow my brow at him. That's not really a fun fact.
I guess it's not fun, but it is interesting. You know, till you showed up, I hadn't really thought on a lot of things. He's just sitting there writing. My whole thing has been kind of about vengeance. And I want you to know that since meeting you, I've really been worried a bit about penance, too.
You know, that kind of makes us so similar, it makes me a little sick.
Yeah. I get it. And he keeps writing.
I am a paladin. And I swore an oath of vengeance.
On who?
Wrongdoers, I guess.
It's pretty generic.
Well, I didn't have a lot to choose from. I lived here my whole life. I lived with my father my whole life. Nothing really did much to stop me from my feelings. I swore an oath of vengeance on anyone that would hurt the life that I have. But now it seems my interests are much more godly in nature.
It's good to believe in something. 9.
Yes, so as the butler is turning around to go and investigate the office, my kneecap is gonna pop off, and I'm going to cast Web, which is essentially a net gets catapulted out of my knee. And I'm going to attempt to catch this man.
Cast, push him down the stairs.
That is a 15 dex save.
Okay.
Where he is restrained.
Oh god, so close. Yeah, he turns around just in time and tries to like throw his hands up and not get caught by this net, but it tangles him up and he collapses to the sort of the ground. Oh no!
I'm going to again I'm going to again roll for performance.
That it was your airbag when you drop something? That's just off.
This one's at disadvantage. You failed this already.
I'm so sorry. Oh my god. This is exactly why Evalina brought me here. I've been things have been wrong, and I haven't been able to figure out what's the issue is with me, and things have been just kind of going off. I'm really sorry. That's also why it looked like I knocked over the tea.
You're a menace.
And that is a 16 and a 14, since you told me to do it with disadvantage. And I am using Flash of Genius.
This one works. He kind of gets quiet. He's like, as long as you get this net off me and don't hurt me. He's kind of concerned now.
I'm so sorry. Hold on.
I have to check the back room. It appears that someone is trying to break into my master's office.
Master's office?
Ooh, I'm telling Mom that he called my dad master. She's the master of the house.
They both are. He married in. He's in charge.
God, he's a
They're
fucking
both
dog,
in charge.
Is what he is.
So I put my kneecap back on, and I go over to very slowly and clumsily help him out of the net for as long as I can get away with that.
Just taking a long time. Yeah.
Why don't you send point 1 to warn us?
Yeah, they don't know what's going on. I'm going to say this. Evalina, go ahead and roll a perception check to see if you can hear the kerfuffle, because it did get kind of loud with the dropping.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys must have
and,
heard me drop all that tea.
You can hear 9 spilling the tea.
14 plus 7. 21.
9 is like purposely kicking pots and shit around while she's moving around, so you guys like start to hear it down the hall.
I go, Finboggy, would you lose your absolute mind if you locked yourself in here while I go check?
No. Do you trust me not to absolutely ransack this place while you're gone?
Yeah, I guess so.
Perfect.
We'll see who has the misplaced trust in about 5 minutes.
He hands you the first document, which gives you the the ability to go and question foe. And he's like, I'm still working on this one. I'll make sure we get it done one way or another.
Yeah, lock yourself in here.
All right.
And I walk out.
He locks the door behind you.
And I go downstairs and I go, what in the God's name is happening down here?
You see Nye standing over your butler, trying to reel back in a net, a mixed tea and cups, and...
Oh God, Evalina, please help.
Your
My
unit
net
that you
came
brought
out.
home is quite disturbed, and it caught me in a net, and it dumped the tea on me on purpose.
I'm so sorry. I told you,
I don't
I
believe
got
this
unit for free.
This
and
unit
I'm
should not
going
be in
to
the house,
fix
Evalina.
it. Are you telling me that I am not capable of fixing a unit?
Evalina, you are very capable, and your mother... It is lovely that you keep finding new things to pursue. I guess you're done being an inquisitor?
I am also an inquisitor. Inquisitors have warforged.
This one should not be in the house. It is dangerous.
Should I leave?
Nine just walks out and drags the butler behind her because the net's still attached.
Let's worry about one thing at a time, okay?
Should I go stay in the barn?
Oh my God, I'll cry. Please stop.
Please make it go into the barn.
Evalina, would you like me to go in the barn?
No, we will figure something else out. Makes sense for everyone. I can't work in the barn.
Evalina, did you try to go into your father's office?
No. My friends are taking... I went to bed.
Your father has just called. He sent a message saying that somebody had just entered his office. We need to check immediately.
Let's
go. I'm sorry, you said my friends went to bed and you brought 2 old men in the house.
Yeah.
So he's disheveled, he's covered in tea. He follows you to the office, which is relocked.
Wait, can I unsoil his clothes? He might feel a little bit better if he wasn't soaked in tea.
Maybe.
I have released him from my net, and I'm also casting mending on all the teapots and teacups and stuff.
Who has prestidigitation? Thaumaturgy.
I have thaumaturgy.
That doesn't do that though. So you show up, Sodden. The door is locked. Evalina, go ahead and give me a deception check because you told him you didn't try to go in the room.
Oh yeah, easy.
Light work.
I've been lying to this man my whole life.
Yeah. On the flip side, you've been lying to this man your whole life.
21.
Go ahead and roll his check with advantage.
I rolled a 21.
He rolled a nat 20. Evalina, you know your father does not wish you to go into that room. If you went into that room, I will have to tell him.
I don't know why you always have to snitch. I thought maybe he would have some tools in there that would help.
Because until your parents perish and you become the mistress of this house, I answer to them first and you second.
Fine. Tell on me.
What is his name?
We named him, and God knows if I wrote it down. I don't remember what we named him.
You're more than welcome to call Grand High Inquisitor Chopin and rat on me, and I will just take my tea in my room. Actually, you know what? Just never speak to me again.
Oh, that's gonna break his poor old heart.
He's used to me being a brat. So if I'm a brat, he won't think anything's up. And I go, but before you stop speaking to me, which books here will help me?
Which books? For what? What? Sorry, what's the question?
For the broken Warforged is like the...
in the library?
I went in there looking for things to help with the Warforged.
Yeah.
Was my cover.
I believe in shelf B, upper deck A, you'll find one that is a primer on artificing for beginners. It would be a good place to start. I'm going to tell your father that you are home and that you are snooping around. I'm sure he'll forgive you.
He won't even let me call him father anymore. Of course he'll forgive me.
You didn't take these people into his office, did you?
No, of course not.
Let's get a second lie there.
24.
Oh shit.
All right, this time he after catching you in the first one, he's not on his guard. He goes, "All right, I will tell him that you tried to enter his office for some reason. If it's you, I'm sure he won't look into it."
And I was able to not really get that far, so...
He goes back to his room where he keeps his Yoon phone, and he's gonna go tell your dad that you're home. and that you were just trying to get into his office. But he doesn't try to open the door. Well, he tries the door, it's locked, and then he just lets it be, because apparently it was you, so whatever. Once he walks away, you hear a little click, and Finboggy puts his face out. Coast clear. All right. And he steps out.
I'm sorry that I broke all those teacups and the teapot, but I had to try and stall him.
He does hand you a form. He's like, I found this. I don't know if it's important, but it looks recent. And you see that apparently it must have been something that your dad had with him that he left behind absentmindedly, maybe. But it just, at the top, it says, Inquisitor List, Coroner's Report on No Mail. So yeah, he hands you the finished secondary form. I need you to write these down. All right, this is a note for down the line, because it probably won't come up till we forget. And I'm going to try to be better about this. The DC check to spot the forgeries on these 2 documents, the one for the interrogation, that is a DC 19. And the second one he rolled is a DC 21. So yeah, he hands you those things, and then he's like, and then I think maybe it's time for me to get out of here.
Not a bad idea.
Thank you for letting me in your home, Evalina. It is quite lovely. Shame I didn't get to try the tea. I'll go check on Raisk.
Finboggy, do you want to shower before you go?
No. Make me stand out too much. He walks out the door.
Oh, okay.
I appreciate that you tried.
When I lifted him up earlier, there was stuff on my hands afterward.
Ugh.
So with everything that's happened, do you guys want to just turn in for the night? It's late, but it's also D&D, and you guys got your long rest not that long ago. Anybody who wasn't taking active in this last little thing gets a short, so Aderu gets his hour.
I can be a rat again.
Do you guys want to just wait it out? What are we doing?
9. Yeah, I think we should turn in.
Raisk has no need for a rest, so I think I'll just wait it out. From my perspective, that's all I'm doing.
Aderu is actively asleep, so...
Aderu took a nappy nap. It was a quick nappy nap. It was just while you forged documents.
Mimis.
Yeah, while you forge documents and assault the butler, I would like to take a little Mimi time.
I'm gonna make a friendship bracelet.
Okay. So if you guys are gonna sleep through the night, go ahead and get your long rest. Click the button, get anything you need back.
Yay!
Quickly, I want to interject. Since I didn't sleep, I want to just be keeping watch overnight. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll perception?
Make a note that you haven't slept, because if you don't sleep, then, that could be a problem long term if the guys...
I'll make a note.
Sure. No. But yeah, you keep watch. Nothing happens. We'll skip over it. No, nobody's looking for you. You succeeded at your heat checks. So, there's no need... you keep watch, and there's no need for a perception check to be made. The next morning, the butler shows up, and he's got his Yoon phone, and he knocks on Evalina's door.
I groggily open the door.
Good morning, Mistress Evalina. It's very strange. Breakfast is you're still here. Breakfast is ready. But also your father has called me to check in with you. He says that you are. He wished to know how your inquiry is going. You know what? Yes, sir. Yes. He hands you the phone.
I pick it up.
And throw it on the floor.
I go.
Evalina.
I say nothing. Yeah. I let him start. I've learned how to do that in my time with my dad.
Sure.
What was the last thing that I said to you?
You said that Saint Dynak would not protect me in the Feywild.
It seems that I may be wrong. How goes your inquiry?
Trust is not easily earned, but we are moving.
This is very strange. We are still several days from Santitas.
Well, make sure I get there.
Sure.
He there's a long pause, and you can tell over the phone, even over the phone, you get this feeling that he is at a loss a little bit, because this is weird.
What is your next step? If they do not trust you yet, what are you about to do?
I'm not alone right now, right?
9's in the room, we just said, so...
Yeah.
9's in the room, Aderu's curled up at the foot of the bed. He's got his belly up and his little toe beans out,
I say an infernal prison escape.
The fake Inquisitor foe.
The best way to make friends is to help friends. I say that in calm.
It's another long pause.
Be careful of High Inquisitor Zildjian. He will not lose a prisoner easily.
I'm sure he will on your word. Don't worry, I don't need it.
Now I know why you are in my office.
It's very sweet of you that the code to end it is the day you met my mother. Quite sweet, and unbecoming of you, Grand High Inquisitor Chopin.
Evalina, there's a long pause after what you just said to him. It sounds like he's going to open his mouth and say some things, and
He
then
does this a lot, so I know what it sounds like even on the phone.
yeah, and then he finally,
You are waking up. I must go.
and he just hangs up.
Do you understand that what I said was it was unbecoming? Like, that was embarrassing that it was my mother's birthday, right?
Yeah, no, I got it.
Okay, yeah. It's meaner than I normally would be, so...
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure that my dad knew that I was being kind of mean.
Absolutely. No, he got it. That's why the long pause, the not sure what to say back. Many options for him to say. He ended up getting cut off before he could. So
fucking got him.
Yeah, so the phone hangs up and the butler is standing just outside and he steps back in. Are you done? Is everything okay?
Yes.
And he
of course.
Reaches out for his phone.
I hand him his phone back and I go, my good friend Avon, you remember her, should be coming by soon.
Sure.
Make sure that she is greeted appropriately.
Okay, why did he call my phone and not?
Because he has my phone.
Oh, all right. And he leaves.
Because I didn't give my dad my new number.
It's not that. He could call you, but if he called you, he'd get both of you.
Yeah.
I would like to summon point one.
Okay.
If you'll allow me to do so.
Yeah, you can summon point one.
I look at 9 and I go, so good news and bad news.
What do you say?
He knows what we are doing, but I think he's a little off-kilter because he is with me, but also I am here. I think
that's pretty weird.
It's weird for him. I think he also knows that I am not as possessed as I should be, but I'm sure we can write that off as a time in the Feywild. But I am still, in his mind, doing the thing that he wants me to do.
Do you think that we could distract your butler and I can have point one bug his phone?
You can bug phones?
With the right roll, you can do anything.
Yes, I can easily ask him for his phone.
Okay.
I can just get his phone.
Bitch.
I go to my
I was
butler.
going to send point one out, but that's even better.
Unnecessary. I go, oh fuck, what's my butler's name?
You named him, and God forbid that we actually wrote that shit down. I asked you to name him in an episode that apparently I edited and then forgot.
Amazing.
His name's Percy now, so.
Love it.
That's his middle name?
That's his middle name, yeah.
I only call him Percy when I'm like, there's something I really need and I need it. Like, it's code. He raised me.
Sure.
All right? I go,
Can it be Percival?
Percival,
And you call him
yeah.
that whenever you really fucking need something?
Yeah. Percival, please. I need to call my mother. May I use your phone?
Sure.
I don't have one. My father has mine.
Yes,
he
of
does
course.
not want me to speak to my mother.
Yes, of course. When you call your mother, ask her if what she might like, when she might be returning, to see what she wants for dinner.
Wonderful. I could do that for you. I bring the phone. I let him booby trap it with whatever booby traps he's going to put on it. And then I do call my mom.
Okay. I'm going to need some sort of roll. What is it you want to do?
Yeah, no, basically I want to bug it. I want to keep track of his incoming and outgoing calls.
You want to get the messages.
I want to be alerted when when that phone is used.
You want to get the messages that he would receive. Yeah.
Basically, he wants it anytime he gets a phone call that he's like third party on the call.
Yeah, no,
he picks it up.
I totally understand the concept in
He just wants to be CC'd. Just CC
me
about
all
this shit.
future emails.
Yeah, I feel like that's the way it would work best as a CC, where it just forwards all the information after the fact.
Because if he's getting random calls from fucking the High Inquisitor, I would like to have the heads up.
All right, I'm going to make this a very high DC because you didn't do anything to preempt this at all. You have not prepped your phone to receive somebody's calls, and you're trying to do it quick and dirty in her
Would
room.
you like a 5-minute head start? I'll call my mom first.
Still going to be quick and dirty in your bedroom.
Just how she likes it.
This is
Word.
this is gonna have to be quick.
All right. Yeah.
But we can test it with my call to my mother.
Roll me an artificing check. I do need you to beat a DC 25.
Fuck yeah, that's not happening. It was an 18.
Sorry. Yeah, I think that because
what's
it's
the most
so
I
on the
can do
moment,
then?
I will say that you, you managed to get your phone to do this. And I'll let you put an app that lets you know. You're not going to get the messages, but you'll get notifications saying somebody called him.
Okay.
Or his call log.
Yeah, well, for an 18, you can have his call logs, but not the messages themselves.
I'm happy with that.
Dang, is that 18 with the Flash of Genius?
I didn't use the Flash Genius, but I mean, it wouldn't help anyway.
Okay.
That would only take me to 21, so it doesn't matter. Might as well not burn it,
I use guidance.
Oh, okay. Well, you want me to
All
reroll
right.
it?
Shit, yeah, I gotta roll a d4.
Hold on.
You need a 4.
Let me roll your...
Yeah, roll the d4.
I got the 4. I got the 4.
Are you serious?
4. Yeah, here. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh my
4.
god. All right.
Cool.
All right. Yeah.
Fuck
God,
yeah.
fucking clerics, man. It
I
worked.
forgot that I was a cleric until right that second because he was like, it's not going to do anything.
Well,
And
then I guess
was
I
like,
will burn a Flash of Genius.
Yeah, Flash of Genius and a guidance, and that gets you where you needed to be. You can have access to his messages. It's all ongoing messages. You don't get anything now.
Okay.
Sure. And you will have to
But we
remind
test
me
it.
that exists. You have to call that in if you want me to try to give you something down the line.
You got it.
You check it or whatever. You've got to check your phone. Let me just put a little note for me.
Oh, don't forget to write down his name, too.
I did. I wrote blank Percy blank.
I call my mom.
Okay, sure. The phone rings, and it's picked up very quickly, and on the other end. Hello, is everything fine at home? It's usually you wouldn't call. Something wrong?
Everything's okay.
Evalina, my beautiful chosen, what are you, why are you calling on the butler's phone?
Because Father has my phone.
Oh.
I have questions.
Shouldn't you be away?
I am away, but I am also here. Feywild.
You just said words to me, but none of them really made sense. You're off with Dad, with your father, on inquisitive business.
I am off with Grand High Inquisitor Chopin.
I don't recall him taking our butler with him.
He did not. I am also at home. I am in 2 places at once.
Evalina, that's not possible.
Yes, it is. Anyway, I have questions. I'm going to ask my questions, and then I am going to hang up. Okay?
Okay. All right. Evalina, is everything okay?
Yes and no. Just like I am in 2 places at once. What?
Hold on. Give me 1 second.
And you hear her, excuse me, I must take this call. And she, was talking to people, and she fucking leaves the room.
Finishes her Del Taco order. Okay, what's up?
Yeah.
That'll be 2 beef and bean cheese burritos, a double Del.
And a strawberry lemonade. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. That'll be 55, 30 silver pieces at the window.
What do you make of what was said when I was born?
Oh, that you would accomplish a great plan? What about it? You're
What do you
destined for
make of
great
it?
things.
That wasn't the wording.
You would bring conclusion to the grand design. Yes, it's, to be honest, it's a little bit gibberish, but you're my daughter, you're the descendant of a long family line of the Bree elite, and I knew you'd do great things. Didn't know that you'd go into the Inquisitor school necessarily, which is a bit of a shock, but, why?
No reason. Just trying to make sense of my own future.
Evalina, it sounds very grim, everything you're telling me is, are you okay?
Yes and no. My second question is kind of a big one. Are you aware that your church has an interference between the people and between the gods?
What do you mean?
What I said. When you pray, it does not go to the gods there. And if you don't know about it, you should fix your own church. My third question, I only have 2 more. Don't worry.
I'm unaware of that.
Work on it. When will you be home?
I'm going to come home right away now. It seems very important.
And what would you like for dinner?
Bolognese. Evalina, I'm on my way home right away. I had to go to an outer church in a smaller town to sort things, but if what you say is true, then we have much to discuss.
I won't be here, but I will call you again.
Where is your father?
I have things that I need to do. He is with me, somewhere between Bree and Santitas. But I am here at home, but I won't be for long.
Be careful around your father. I'll be home soon.
You be careful too. And I hang up. And then I go tell the butler. She wants bolognese and she will be home tonight.
Oh, good. That only takes all day to prepare. And he takes his phone and he like hurries down the the fucking stairs.
Actually, it doesn't take that long to prepare. What you're gonna want to do is never mind. Sorry. Nope.
Ryan Dinger.
I'm not gonna do it.
Yo, I will give you your own fucking ding
Do
if
it,
you want to
Dinger,
drop
Dinger,
random recipes.
Dinger.
Chef Facts with Katie.
I will give you your own segment right now.
We could be our own delicious in dungeon. Fuck Cinchi.
Don't ever say that shit
gladly,
again.
I will gladly fuck Senshi.
I love Senshi. Don't you fucking ever.
Sorry, I won't put dishonor on Cinchi's name.
Absolute dishonor on your family, on your
Dishonor
cow.
on your cow.
All right, a lot of things happen. Everybody's wakes up, and then there's a ring at the door, and shortly you hear Percy shows up and tells you that Avon Birchburn has arrived. What's everybody up to this morning, other than Evalina?
As I stated, I didn't really sleep, so I watch her walk in.
Yeah, you watch.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what she looks like. I watch her walk in.
Yeah, you are surprised. Well, I guess not too surprised. You did know she was coming, right? I think.
Was I informed?
I don't know. Okay. Yeah, you.
Yeah, I said we're gonna wait for Avon in the morning, and then we're gonna go get pho. Is what I said to everybody.
And then I gave her shit about being in.
Wait, we're waiting for Avon to show up, and then we're all gonna go eat pho? Awesome.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, Reyes, you watch as Avon Birchburn comes walking down the road. She's carrying her satchel. She is a halfling-sized tiefling woman, and she's just coming down the road and comes up to Evalina's door. That's doorbell.
That's adorable, by the way.
You're welcome.
She is adorable.
I think if I saw her coming, I would make my way down and try to I would try to kind of stealthily bump into her and just be like,
pardon me.
Oh dear, who? Reyes.
Yeah, even hunched, she probably still looks up a little bit.
Yes.
I thought you were dead.
I literally told you yesterday that he wasn't dead. Avon.
Yeah, but he didn't, and that's just accusatory.
Luckily, I'm not. Do I have learned that you would die for my sake?
Oh, that's a very dramatic way of putting it. But,
that's the way it was put to me.
I take my job very seriously, Reyes. So, as the door opens and the butler, Mr.
I hide my face from the butler.
Avon, and he looks at you, kind of confused, but he's like, I will let Evalina know that you have arrived. And he goes away, and you guys get let in, and, yeah.
Avon, my love, it's so good to see you.
And
I bring her into a hug.
Good to see you too, Evalina. This is quite the warm welcome. Last time we met, you were a little, let's say, down to business.
Yes,
Spicy.
Only because I had to. But if you realize, I made a promise to you, and I have delivered. Come to my room.
Sure.
I write a note that says that we can't be certain we can talk out loud here. To be sure, we should probably leave. And I pass it along.
I mean, do you guys leave the house? Do you guys have your talk here? What do you do?
We're going out to get pho.
Then we can rescue Segan.
Let's go for a walk? Yes?
Sure. I did just walk here.
Is there a park nearby you'd like to go to? We've been stuck in the house all day.
Are we gonna go do drugs?
Fucking night,
It's early morning.
To go do drugs.
Yeah, it's early morning. Yes, let's go for a walk. She sees the note at this point. Yeah, we can go for a walk.
And we go for a walk.
Evalina, what's as you guys are all walking and you're all together, she's like, so it seems that a lot has happened since I last spoke with you, and I can't wait. But first things first, am I here as a friend or in my counseling capacity?
Best friend, I was told.
Best friend?
That's what she said.
You little snitch.
Lovely. Am I here as a member of the Inquisitors? Am I
I'd hope
here...
not.
Ah, okay. Friend it is. Best friend. All right. What... I guess start. Somebody start. I walked all the way across town for what appears to be a strange gathering. Who are all these people? I know Reyes and I know Evalina.
Well, hi, my name is number 9. It's nice to meet you. Heard a lot of really nice things from Evalina, and shockingly enough, Reyes.
Is the Warforged talking?
I nod.
Can Warforged not talk? I'm pretty sure they talk.
I mean, they talk, but they don't typically conversate.
This Warforged, number 9, is sentient. She has thoughts, feelings, and is able to have full conversations without it just being an input-output.
I can do healing magic, too.
There are plenty of things created in the primacy that can think. She does air quotes. I only care if it can feel.
Damn.
Well,
I think you hurt her feelings with that.
Sick burn.
She's watching 9.
Hey, bud. Hey, bud.
Hey, bud. There's a button for that.
I don't have it.
Well, yeah, that did kind of hurt a little bit, because I do have feeling.
Sure, her eyes go wide as it looks like you give off the feeling that like that actually hurt your feelings, and she's like, because she's got insight for days, and she rolled an 18.
All right, who else am I meeting today?
Arguably too many feelings. Evalina said you might be able to help me with that, but later.
This one is a lord, and now we're all caught up.
Hello.
A lord. Oh, he was the one that I was interested in communicating, but I couldn't
What's
get
his
hold
name,
of.
Halor, right now?
Yes, for now, it's a lord.
Oh,
I have paperwork. See?
He does?
Nobody cares about your paperwork.
Once again, insight for days. She goes, so that's why I could not contact him with Dream.
It's safer for you that way.
Fair enough. And Finnboggy's not here, just so you guys know. He did not
She
come.
says that.
I was going to ask about it. Yeah.
And thank God that rat fuck.
Finnboggy's contact with possible trainees and or Inquisitor adjacent people, he's going to minimize as much as possible.
Yeah,
Fair.
fair enough. I have learned a lot in my last week since I saw you. It may not seem like a week to you, but it is a week to me.
Three days. No, 4 days?
Yes, it's been a week for me, though. I am currently in 2 places at once. I went to the Feywild. It has been quite a week for me.
I see.
Are we going to overshare everything we've done
Yes,
against the primacy with every person in the primacy we meet, or is there some sort of caveat?
Once again,
She is primacy adjacent,
once again,
not primacy.
You called me here. The message you sent made it feel like you wanted some counseling, and I understand after everything you're telling me that you might need it.
I do.
but you just told me that I'm here for... I would love to counsel 9, but I...
Thank you.
Why? What do you need? This doesn't feel...
I need a counselor for 9. I need you to know that I meant what I said, and that I wasn't going to hurt Reyes. And I even brought him to you, so that you would know he is not dead, because I know you didn't believe my words.
Alright, so it's a bit of I told you so. I see.
Only a little. You know me.
Yes.
And most importantly, I wanted you to know that you were right.
Sorry, you said what?
I'm telling you, you were right.
Definitely a best friend meeting.
I should have left Inquisitor training with you.
This is beautiful and all, but I too am curious where this is meant to lead.
You also need counseling.
Blue and black hexagons.
And how does any of this be playing to the task at hand? We have things to do.
You also need counseling.
I also need to not be shot, cut, or otherwise killed. And the longer we are here.
I need you to come with me to an interrogation.
Okay. Alright. There's a lot, and I'm gonna need 2 things. 1, you're going to need to explain why. And 2, where are we going to eat?
I think we could go get some soup. Yes?
Russians?
Some pho, even?
Yeah.
Hey, Tavern Goers. Thanks again for listening to Torchlit Tavern. Today's tale featured Mitchell Travis as Aderu, Jeffrey Lisk as Reyes, Ryan Santos as Number 9, Katie Mischief as Evalina Chopin, and Jameson Oxford as the Dungeon Master. Check the show notes to find where you can follow us on social media. Or email us with any of your most pressing questions at torchlittavern@gmail.com. You can also find our entertainers on the streets of twitch.tv/torchlittavern, yelling obscenities at passersby. If you enjoyed our tale, you can tip your storytellers as you leave the tavern, which you can do via patreon.com/torchlittavern, or at ko-fi.com/torchlittavern. Every little bit helps, and those who tip well and often can find themselves privy to an extra story or two, jokes, or maybe even a bit of hidden lore. Our story continues to grow all the time, and though we have no designs on a vast empire, your help is always appreciated.
Our theme music for this campaign was designed by the bard, Brett Eagleston. Get his music at bretteagleston.bandcamp.com or find links for all his projects by following Bread Eagles on Twitter. This episode was edited and produced by Jameson Oxford and Ryan Santos. Other music and sound effects are provided by Epidemic Sound with help from freesound.org.
And if you should find yourself surrounded by eager ears and attentive listeners, remember to tell good stories.
Your excuse for going into the office should have been, I have got all these new friends and we don't know each other like that yet, and I needed somewhere to fart. That can be you can put that after the credits.
Nobody would ever believe that me, beautiful Evalina Chopin, would ever have to fart.
Evalina doesn't fart. Absolutely not.
All right, so
Disrespect.
The tail gets in the way.
So yeah, he hands you those things, and then he's like, and then I think maybe it's time for me to get out of here. I don't have to restrict body type of tieflings to, like, tiefling, because they're possessed people's children. So basically, anybody who can have children that grow up within a 40-year span can be a tiefling. So it leaves out dwarves, and it leaves out elves.
Yeah.
It's also canonically accurate because Avon in real life is kind of short.
Oh, is she? I didn't even know.
Yes, edit that out because she will kill me.
Put it at the end. She can find it.
So Avon's short in real life.
So Avon is J height in real life.
Average! So she's pretty tall then.
Got him. Thanks, Ryan.
All right. So now that we've done that,